Hello guys, welcome to Tech Trick Tutorials. So, this is a guide to basically optimize your basically game experience, more FPS for Marvel's gaming. And yeah, let's just go ahead and go into it. It's basically, it all boils down to your settings. I'm using Windows 11 here, so a bit of a touch of accessibility would probably do the trick for you. So in here on the settings and Windows 10, you can do it as well. Just go ahead and gaming, and on the gaming here, just make sure to yeah, because overall, if your game is not basically stored in a drive, if you're just using digital memory like I do, not on a cloud storage somewhere, then you just basically need to access game bar and turn on game mode as well. Just make sure, and we're going to go to, since we are on here game mode, just go to graphic settings, because that's what we're going to change. And in here are the downloaded bits, my downloaded bits on basically graphic performance preferences. You could download a lot of them online. These things are just the ones that happen to be free, so I just bought them. I just availed them, and there's a lot of better preferences than this, of course, for gaming. Now, let's say this is the one that you've chosen. Click on this, and in here you could basically choose from basically low resolution to high performance, so HD graphics, and you can just basically click on save, and you're good to go from there. But I will basically warn you that if you're again using this off of basically device storage memory instead of a cloud storage, then you're going to be risking a little bit of basically performance, a little bit of a lag somehow, but the experience is overall still enjoyable, I would say. But if you want less input lag, you can just basically minimize this, and then just basically choose, again, if you're using device storage, you just basically choose from a moderate pace of quality for you to lessen the input lag. Now let's go ahead to if you're streaming, because a lot of you guys obviously are streaming on the captures, you could basically max out the microphone volume. We have FPS here, the record video. If you want to max that out, you could click on that, and just basically that's the first phase of the setting. Now let's go ahead to the game itself on its settings as well, where you could basically customize everything from color ranges to yeah, basically customize color, alley color, HP bar color. You can just basically max them all out in here. And I say this all the time, on the game settings in and of itself, it's basically, I can't give you guys a direct, basically a direct per se, so to say, that this, you have to do this, you have to do this in order for you to basically have the best experience. Because on the game itself, it's basically up to you to maximize it for your experience in and of itself. I remember playing at a friend's house, and he was keeping on telling, he told me that about this experience of his on graphics, and he was like very delighted of the graphics. But when he showed it to me, because he basically edited it out himself, he set it out the graphic settings himself. He said it's a great experience for him, the graphic that he just basically adjusted. But when I played it, it's really not on par with my visuals, and yeah, I'm not pleased with it. So it gave me a realization that maybe we're all different in the first place. When we try to edit out the graphics, and it's all good for us, for our eyesight, so to say. But when other people play it, it's basically not as good of an experience as you promised them to have, because we all have our differences in basically eyesight resolution, the way our eyes basically find, you know, certain graphic settings soothing, so to say. So I basically did a trial and error process in this one, because what basically ends up happening is I fixed a couple of basically input lag, and then I basically adjusted the graphics like this one. But when I played, I'm still not satisfied. So it's basically a game of trial and error at my point. So in here, the mouse, it's really important. You can just skip this part if you're using the PlayStation, or you're using basically joystick, whatever it is. I don't believe. Do they have this on VR? I don't know. I don't believe they have this in VR though. I've heard rumors on basically Reddit. So abilities, you could edit it out yourself, because some part when I play Magneto, when he sort of like does his signature move, and it sort of like becomes laggy, you know. And you can just basically edit it here, the volume as well, the playback. You could choose it from here. Voice chat, if you want to go into voice chat, because a lot of you guys, a lot of gamers nowadays do use voice chat, even though if they're not live streaming. But if you are live streaming, I recommend going through the phase that we've just been to on our PC, where we've set it up and optimized our capacity for recording, especially in audio, especially if you want to use headsets. I want to use headsets because basically gives me a more better experience. And yeah, all you have to do is just basically max out on graphics. We have movements if you want less lag. The thing is, if you have basically if you balance it all out, then for me at least, the experience is kind of okay-ish. But if you emphasize on other areas like graphics, it's sort of like laggy, especially on my part where I don't have cloud storage for this one. I'm just using device storage. But if you have better luxury than I do, then you could just basically max out everything from that point. So yeah, that is basically it. Thank you so much for tuning in for tech tutorials, and you guys have a nice day.